Hi everyone, I'm back with another light review. A few days ago I purchased the CAME-TV Boltzen 55-watt LED Fresnel light to complement or possibly replace my trusty Dedo DLH4 tungsten light. As you probably know, the corporate, commercial, and event industry is shifting away from tungsten lights towards LEDs for their obvious advantages of low power draw, low heat output, versatility, and efficiency. The drawbacks of early LED technology have greatly improved over the past few years and continue to do so. Color rendering and consistency of the better units are nearly equal to their tungsten equivalents. Additionally, the chip-on-board LEDs have allowed for radical changes in instrument design, light output, and shadow quality. The Boltzen is one of these newer chip-on-board designs. Rather than an array of lensed LED units, the tight arrangement offered by this single 55-watt chip allows for a form factor very similar to the Dedolight. For those who haven't used the Dedo, it's an industry workhorse that offers high output, great controllability, and a large range of accessories. Unfortunately, the price starts at $700 and accessories can add up. In addition, the Dedo gets very hot, so you need to handle it carefully, and you do have to wait quite a while for it to cool down after your shoot. Although it's much cooler running, the COB lights still generate heat, so the Boltzen has a built-in fan that runs continuously but very quietly. The Boltzen includes 4-way barn doors as a standard accessory, and if you have a softbox or a Bowens mount light modifier, you can purchase a screw-in Bowens mount for a reasonable additional cost. A pretty big advantage of these LED lights is they allow you to run off batteries. If you have the higher capacity Sony NP style batteries, you should be able to power these lights away from the mains. KMTV has also included a D-tap cable for those of you with V-mount batteries that have this connector. Be aware that the higher current draw of the 55-watt Boltzen means that not all Sony NP batteries will operate when you increase the output past 50%. The lower voltage 30-watt Boltzen light units would probably be a better choice if you're looking to travel light and use the NP-style batteries exclusively. The tungsten Dedo does not have a battery-powered option, although you could purchase a 44-watt LED Dedo light at nearly triple the price of the Boltzen. Coming in at roughly $500, you also might want to check out the Filex P180 light, which draws about 40 watts. The Practolite 602 from Kinotech is another interesting option, which has the benefits of bicolor and a robust Wi-Fi app for remote control. Unfortunately, it's currently the most expensive of the three, coming in at almost $1,000. Speaking of remote control, I can't offer an opinion on the remote capabilities of the Boltzen, as it wasn't supplied with a Wi-Fi adapter or a control app. The rear connection and the CAME-TV website lead me to believe this will be added at a future date. If this is important to you, I suggest you contact them before ordering. Let's talk about the build quality. The Boltzen is fairly well built. The outer casing is almost entirely plastic, but the accessory ring, barn doors, and mounting yoke are made out of metal. The bottom cutout is where you attach the power adapter or the Sony battery. On the top, you'll have just two controls, power and dimming. I would have preferred to have these on the side or even on the bottom, as much of the time this light will be over my head on a light stand. Hopefully the Wi-Fi app will help resolve that design choice. The bright display shows you the percentage as well as color temperature. Since this isn't a bicolor unit, it's not terribly helpful seeing the readout for color temperature when you can't change it anyway. Focusing requires you to pull or push on the front barrel. Although it's not as good as a knob, it does the job with a minimum of additional moving parts. Alright, let's talk about the color, the brightness, and control. Both the Dedo and the Boltzen use lenses that allow you to focus the beam. The Boltzen doesn't focus down as tight as the Dedo, but it does have a wider spread at full flood. The 4-way barn doors allow you to further shape the beam without the multiple shadow issues that plague the multi-lens LED-style panel lights. Both lights have good color rendition at their respective native color temperature. The Dedo operates in 3 modes, 3200K, 3400K, and variable. If you're looking to match tungsten, then a hard plastic orange filter is included, although it requires a bit of jerry-rigging to get affixed to the light. Light levels between these units are quite similar at flood, but the longer throw on the Dedo improves the brightness by over a stop when on full spot. To test the flicker, I shot a few clips at 960 frames per second, which is the fastest offered by the FS5. Even though the resolution is reduced, you can see absolutely no flicker, which makes this a good light for high-speed shooting. Throwing on a small softbox makes this light even more attractive as a key light for travel purposes. Panel lights may be thin and relatively powerful, but they don't accept modifiers as readily as these monoblock style lights. So in conclusion, I believe the Boltzen is a good value for a versatile LED light. The final verdict will be rendered when I get a hold of the Wi-Fi app, but in the meantime, I'll be adding this to my travel kit, as it would probably make a good hair, fill, accent, or even a key light when properly modified. The Dedo will still get some use, especially in an all-tungsten situation, but I'm more likely to travel with the Boltzen due to the battery powering options. Obviously, no single light is suitable for every situation, but if you're looking for a high-powered versatile LED light at less than $300, this might be your best option so far. Thanks again for tuning in, and happy shooting.